I said, "No, I want a real book with like an academic explanation of why we think Islam is a real danger," and that's how it started. And then I started writing my anti-Islam book. But of course, it took a direction that I didn't choose, especially not in the beginning, and it ended up with me becoming a Muslim. And then I started reading about his life of the Prophet, and I saw him for the first time as a man, and as a father, and a husband, and a teacher, and it, like it was like a complete new person for me. And so, well, this is a very inspiring person. So that's how it started. And when I, in the end, came across the story of Hind. Of course, people know the story better than I do, but she was like the wife of Abu Sufyan and was a very strong enemy of Islam. She gave money to kill the favorite uncle of the Prophet, Hamza, in the battlefield, and after that they cut off his ears and nose and start parading with it. So I thought it was a horrible thing. And I was reading this book and I thought, okay, now years and years later, Muhammad came into power in Mecca. But Hind was still there, so I said, okay, now she gets killed. Now she gets crucified or her head cut off or whatever. So I was really looking for that part. But then in the story they said, well, they bring the news to Muhammad. They said, well, Hind is still here. What do we do with her? And they said, well, bloodshedding is over. So everybody who wants to stay, stay. These are the new rules. If you don't want to stay, go. But no more revenge. So, and I said, I cannot look at her right now. But in the end, she became Muslim as well. So I thought, well, it's very, yeah, I thought it was very special if someone who kills your relatives, your favorite uncle, and you have the ability to kill that person or take revenge in whatever way, but you don't. And I thought, well, I had this an image of him in my mind as like almost the Antichrist, and now I see him acting like almost a savior. And I thought, well, that man is someone else.
I have a bodyguard.